Hello everyone, you're welcome back to Chess with Devons, and today I've brought you another interesting puzzle. And in this puzzle, you are supposed to play and mate black in two moves. You are playing as white, you're supposed to mate black in two moves. It's a bit tricky. It looks simple since as white you have a queen, but it's a bit tricky in a way that black has very many ways he can delay your mate in two. There are very many times you can get a mate in three, but we want a mate in two in this situation. So I want to see if you could find the two moves that you could play and mate black in two moves. So if you don't mind, pause the video, try to find the two moves, come back when you've found them. Good luck. Alright, so did you find the two moves that you have to play as white to mate black? Please let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. So let's get into the puzzle and see if you could find those two moves. So if you thought about playing Queen e5, the idea is playing Queen e5 threatens this pawn, right? So if you ever play as black, maybe play knight to g4, then this would be mate. Queen g8, g7 would be mate. So that means that is a very good move if black moves its knight in a wrong position. For example, that would be a mate. And if black moves its knight to f7, that would be mate. But then the problem comes from, what if black moves its knight to f5? Then that's not a mate in the next move, because if you capture the pawn, then your queen is gone. And if you try to capture this knight so that when black plays the next move, you get to mate, that would be mate, right? Yeah, that's a mate, but then that's a mate in three moves. Remember, we want a mate in two. So that means Queen e5 is not the move we are looking for. Same applies to Queen d4, still the same thing. Black just has to play Knight f5 and protects the pawn on g7 so that when you capture, your queen is gone. So there's no way you are going to mate black in two moves after black playing Knight f5, because even when you capture and then black plays and you mate, that's a mate in three. So those two options are off. e5 and and d4 are off. What about if we play along this diagonal, right? If we play along that diagonal, let's see. If we play along this diagonal, let's say we play Queen c4, the idea is it's now black's turn to move, and if black moves the pawn, then you can easily mate it from this diagonal. As you can see, that's a mate, and there's no way black can avoid it, right? And again, if black responds, maybe black doesn't want to move the pawn. If black responds with Knight g4, still the same thing. Black leaves g8 uncovered, unprotected, so you can actually mate from there. The problem is black can still avoid that by playing Knight f7. And when black plays Knight f7, there's no way you're mating it in the next move, because now black has blocked the square g8, which you are going to use to mate it. So you have to capture this knight, black plays, and then you mate in three moves. So that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for a mate in two moves. So that's not also working out for us. So as we have seen, it applies to this whole diagonal. Wherever you play, it's still the same thing. Black just has to play Knight f7. So that's not working out for us. Let's look for another alternative. What if you move to this 8th rank? The idea is you can deliver a discovered check. For example, if knight plays g4, you can actually just move away, and that's a mate, right? Or if black discovers that you can deliver a discovered check and moves this pawn here, then you can mate from f6, right? The problem is that's also still avoidable. When black plays Knight g8, there's no mate in the next move, because even if you try to move away, still that's the second move and there's no mate. You can get a mate in the third move, but that's not a mate. For example, if black plays this pawn, then g8 is mate but then that's a mate in 3. Remember, we want a mate in 2. So that's also not working out for us, and it still applies to the same concept. Even if you move to queen a8, still the same thing. You want to get a discovered check, black will just play knight g8. So whatever you're trying to do is a gone deal. There's no way you're going to mate black. So that's not also going to work out for us. We are left with not many options, and I think if you played queen h5, you would also be on that would be a very good move, in a way that if black moves this pawn, then you can deliver a check from here, right? And if black moved its knight anywhere, like for example, let's say g4, then knight g6 is mate. The problem here, the thing here is that this pawn is pinned by the queen, so the pawn can't capture the knight. So that's a mate, right? If black moves its knight anywhere, it's mate. Let's try here. Still the same thing. That's a mate. Let's try, and even at f7, still that's a mate. So there's no way black can actually avoid that mate by moving the knight anywhere, because the pawn is pinned, and this knight you can't capture it because the pawn is pinned. So that's a mate. And the problem is black can be stubborn and decide that if you play h5, it can respond with pawn g5. You know, the problem is now the queen is locked up. The queen can't mate from this diagonal, right? Because the pawn is blocking it. The other time round, we would be able that if black played here, we could mate, but now the queen is blocked. So that means there's no mate in the next move. Even if you try to play here, then black is going to capture. Those are 2 moves and there's no mate. You can capture the knight, and that's a mate, but then that's a mate in 3 moves. So if you found queen h5, you get half a mark because it was a very good move. You get a half a mark at least because it was a very good move, but still there's a way black can avoid that. And the solution to this puzzle is actually interesting. The solution to this puzzle would be queen h1, still the same diagonal as h5, right? But then the thing here is that when black moves its pawn to g5, there is no way it's going to avoid you from moving to this diagonal like it was. Let me very many lines. I know I'm confusing you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. When you play queen h1, the thing is that if black moves the knight anywhere like we saw last time, then that's mate, right? And so the solution this time around is that black was preventing us from winning by moving this pawn to g5, right? But now black can't block us because by playing g1, by playing a1, we get the mate. And whatever black tries to do, then after that move, there's no way it can run away from mate, because if it moves the pawn, it's mate. If it moves the knight, it's mate. So the solution to this puzzle was actually queen h1. So let us know in the comment section if you found queen h1. Don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. Until next video, have a good day.